Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday market webcast. Okay, yesterday we discussed a couple of areas in detail. The 4586 and the 4600 area. We talked about how it's lifted up out of this, call it 200 handle kind of a range box. And once the 100-day established itself as support, you can see it just starting to reach and bleed to the upside. Shorts are going to hate this rally. They hate them all, but they really hate this one because it doesn't line up with any of the very logical arguments that you can make about the state of the world. Price doesn't care. Price doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit what Barron said this weekend, or what you think, or what I think, or what anybody thinks. Price is price. And as we get farther along in this, you are seeing price become immune to the issues of the day, just like it always does. Whether you were talking about a global pandemic or whether you were talking about a war, it affects the tape and then it doesn't affect the tape. That doesn't mean we're not going to go down. Markets go up and markets go down. But, what we did was we came in, you worked a lot of it off here, you worked a lot of it off again, and now you're getting a lift. So it's not, we're going straight up. It's consolidation, a little bit of a lift, consolidation, and now a lift. So it's a great start to the week for us. We're still in along from the low 30s that we're just rolling up stops on. We just rolled it up to 81.75 or something like that. So that's about a 50 handle runner, which is a nice way to start the week. And we've only got now, today is the 29th of March. We got a few days left in the month of March. As far as the tighter numbers today go, hourly mid is down at 71 here. It's an hourly chart. You can see where it just, they try to take it down. Midday yesterday, there was some news there about a variety of policies that are going to be coming out. But we never dealt with this. We never dealt with weekly pivot. It never approached it. And it just, when it became apparent that it wasn't going to, then you got the bounce. They did the V. They kept going. They finished on a higher high, leveled off a little bit over Asia, and then through Europe has been a steady lift. So you got hourly mid band at 71, volume weighted average price 83.25, 5-minute mid is sitting at 89s, proprietary moving average 87.75. The high of the moment is 45.98.5, and I say that very, very specifically, the high of the moment, because unless the bears step in and do something about it here, so we're getting ready to print 4,600. They need, in a vacuum, it wants to bleed to the up. If you get some news that can push it down, then, we talked about what did the bears need to do yesterday. Well, yesterday they really needed to get down below the weekly pivot and stay there. Today, they might have to be satisfied with a push down that can allow a close below the hourly midband. That's about the best they're going to do. Unless you get some news bomb and the wheels literally come off. Could happen at any moment, right? But that's really where we stand. You are in this gradual glide. It's broken up out of this, it's consolidated again, and it's lifting out of this. So, what's my feeling about what happens when we get to the roundy? And we're here. I think it chops around up here probably. I mean, when you get to a new roundy, and if those of you that aren't familiar with the parlance, the roundy are the big round numbers, 4,400, 4,500, 4,600. And it seems like every day or every other day, we're dealing with one or more than one or a new one. So today's roundy is 4,675. That's the high of the moment. We're dealing with 4,600. 9 times out of 10, you'll see some chop here. You'll see some consolidation. So please don't turn. If it wants to chop at the roundy throughout the regular session today, please don't make today unnecessarily exciting for yourself by going back and forth, long, short, long, short. Just do yourself a favor instead. Stand up, go over to the wall, bang your head into it for a little while until you pass out. It'll have the same effect, and you'll have more money in your pocket when you're done doing it. Now, if it wants to break out hard, fine. If it wants to come in hard, that's fine. We'll be looking for that in the room. But if it just wants to settle in on either side of that big round number 4,600, there's a point where in the room we're going to put out what we use our no trade zones, which is where I say, okay, between this price and this price, we're not fucking touching it. We're leaving it alone. Because all we're going to do is chop ourselves up, make our brokers a bunch of money, and we're not going to move our account anywhere. So be mindful of that. Always be mindful of that at these big round numbers. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you tomorrow.